Good morning, students. I'm Shela Gol, your psychology teacher. Today, we are going to understand more about psychological disorders. Today, we are going to highlight the basic points about neurodevelopmental disorders, which are behavioral disorders among children. Students, neurological developmental disorders are manifested in the early stage of development. Often the symptoms appear before the child enters school or during the early stage of school. For the proper diagnosis, these disorders have to be diagnosed before 18 years of age. These disorders hampers our occupational functioning, personal, social, and academic functioning also. They get characterized as deficits or excesses in a particular behavior or delays in achieving a particular age appropriate behavior. इसमें या तो हम एज अप्रोप्रिएट बिहेवियर नहीं करते या हमारा कोई बिहेवियर कम होता है या ज़्यादा होता है स्टूडेंट्स. नाउ ADHD स्टैंड्स फॉर अटेंशन डेफिसिट हाइपर एक्टिविटी डिसऑर्डर. नेक्स्ट इज ऑटिज्म और ऑटिज्म स्पेक्ट्रम डिसऑर्डर. थर्ड इज इंटेलेक्चुअल डिसेबिलिटी एंड फोर्थ इज specific learning disorder. Let us understand about ADHD. ADHD, as the name suggests, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. It has two main features: inattention and hyperactivity, which has the impulsivity also. Now, because of this inattention and hyperactivity, a person is curious, engaged all the time, sees things others miss, and they can be very impulsive. They can be very hyperactive. They can't focus clearly. They are disorganized, stubborn, and inconsistent. These people or these children, they can't sit quietly in a one place. They squims in the seat. They don't have organizational skills. They are very impatient and get easily bored. There is a general restlessness, and they are prone to more of a anger and hot temperedness. Due to this, their anxiety level is always high, because if they are having so many problems, the teachers and parents are going to complain, and in turn they increases their anxiety. They face lots of difficulty in completing the task too. Because of this all problems, they cannot sleep properly, that means insomnia. There is a lots of emotional swings. They talk quickly because they are always in hurry. Their appearance of poor memory, that they are not able to hold things properly in their mind. They have difficulty in following the instructions because they are thinking about other things. There are emotional outbursts. The person who is suffering from ADHD do not have a very stable relationship. That means he or she has low tolerance of other people, surrounding and situation. They don't listen to others. They lose everything, their items, school items or personal items, and their relationships are not healthy. See, ADHD, as the name suggests, they are very impulsive in nature, right? Because of impulsivity, their attention span is very low. They are easily distractible because they are hyperactive and inattentive. That is why they are very disorganized and prone to procrastination also, that they will do it later. And poor internal supervision, that means they are not able to control themselves. For this, what are the behaviors through which we can identify ADHD child? See, students having ADHD, they will fidget with their hands and feet. They will move their hands and feet unnecessarily. They can leave seat whenever they are expected to sit, राइट. दैट मीन्स वो अपनी जगह से उठ के भागेंगे, छोटे छोटे काम के लिए भागेंगे, और उनको जो बोला नहीं गया उस लिए भी भागेंगे. डज नॉट लिसन और फॉलो वर्बल डायरेक्शन. They can't sit quietly, they can't play quietly, they talk excessively, they fight with others, and they are not able to complete any work. they are not able to start with any work. So students, there are many of the toys which are classroom friendly toys also. They are all known as fidgeters, so that the ADHD children or the students can remain busy with their hands. Their anxiety because of the excess of energy can be utilized in these fidgeting toys, and they can maintain a good classroom environment. So it is very important. Now students, the second in line is autism spectrum disorder. Autism spectrum disorder is characterized by widespread impairment in social interaction and communication skills, stereotype pattern of behavior, interest and activities. The person with autism, they have difficulty in social interaction and relating to other feeling people. उसी वजह से ये लोग दूसरों के फीलिंग्स के ऊपर अनरिस्पॉन्सिव होते हैं, वो अपने इमोशंस को कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाते हैं. सीरियस परसिस्टेंस एबनॉर्मलिटीज़ इन कम्युनिकेशन एंड लैंग्वेज may develop and have repetitive and deviant speech pattern. See, students with have children with have children having autism have a lots of brain disorder, and they are very time consuming. They are not able to communicate with their peer group properly. They may not have less IQ, but they have severe difficulties in various spheres. See, they have abnormalities in communication, they have narrow pattern of interest, there is a repetitive behavior, for example, rocking of the body. About 70% children are mental retarded also. So these children want routine in their work. They want to be um, c- clear about what to do, because they want to understand what the things are like. They don't like changes. They can't tell you what they want. They might feel frustrated. They can still have friends and be happy. So we should be friendly towards autistic child. Now students, let us understand intellectual disability. And intellectual disability limits the individual thought processes, their ability to learn and understand. Intellectual disability also negatively impacts a person's social life skills used in everyday life situation. While individuals with an intellectual disability need support, they can learn, grow, and thrive both in and out of the classroom. These students have less than 70 or 75 IQ, right? So they can't do higher order thinking tasks. Now, students, intellectual functioning of the ability to learn, reason, and solve a problem is very less. IQ is less than 70 to 75, right? It indicates the impairment in the intellectual functioning, adaptive behavior, perceptual, social, and behavioral skills. Let us understand conceptual skills like reading skill, learning skill, understanding money, time, etc. Social skills include interpersonal skills, self esteem, ability to follow rules, etc. And practical skills means daily life status like cooking, hygiene, housekeeping, transportation, healthcare, keeping money, and personal safety. So these things are very difficult for these children to do. Now let us understand more about specific learning disorders. Specific learning disorders, individual experiences difficulty in perceiving or processing information efficiently and accurately. The affected children tend to perform below average for his or her age. Specific learning disorder is likely to impair functioning and performance in activities, occupations dependent on related skills. Now, specific learning disorders experiences lots of difficulties. उनको एक परसेप्शन में डिफ़िकल्टी होती है, इंफॉर्मेशन वो प्रोसेस नहीं कर पाते प्रॉपरली. उनके कोई अलग अलग तरीके के लर्निंग डिसऑर्डर्स होते हैं बेटा. जिसकी वजह से उनको रीडिंग में प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है, कभी मैथमेटिक्स में हो सकती है, किसी किसी को राइटिंग में हो सकती है. इट डिपेंड्स एंड दे आर डिफरेंट for different individuals. However, individuals may be able to reach acceptable performance level while additional inputs and efforts are given to them. Now, we have to understand what kind of a learning disability is going on. So, let us understand dyslexia is a reading disability, dyscalculia is a difficulty in mathematics, dysgraphia is a difficulty in writing, non-verbal learning disability is we are not able to understand the emotions or the sign language. Visual processing deficit means that visually we are not able to understand the things, and there are lots of other deficiencies also which are very harmful for the children. So we have to understand what kind of a learning disorder a person has, and that the way we can help the child accordingly. I hope you have understood well. Thank you, students.
अगर ऐसे